City, Missouri. I'm headed back to St. Louis. I had to drop a driver off here today. Right on, get that double pay, baby. Where I'm getting my salary all day, and then I get the mileage all the way to, I actually went to Kansas City, Kansas, and all the way back. Right on. That's that Vegas money. Because it's 8 days in a week. Come to Vegas, baby. Right on. Right on. I even got some more good news. So you know how it is. So last night, it was 8:30 at night. And I didn't get to work for Walmart Spark last night because I worked late to W2. So I was home finally at 8:30. And I said, oh, shoot, I haven't checked to see how much of my tips came in. And I was due $63. And I did the dirty deed, and it was $70. Right on. Got an unexpected tip for $7. What does that mean? That means I made $400 on Sunday. Right on, man. Somebody had just asked me a question the other day in the comments. Did I think those big days were possible anymore? And I said, well, I think 400 is possible. I'm not too sure about 5 or 6. Well, 400 is more than possible. I just did it Sunday. So that's more than possible. You got to have that double incentive. Right on. And they don't, and as time goes by this summer, you're going to see more of those if I had to guess. Right now, there's a double incentive going on. There's a shopping incentive and like today, and another incentive. I think it's $4 delivery out of my hometown, no limit. But I'm out in Kansas City. But so there's a double incentive today if you're a full-time worker. So yeah, now that Sunday, let's talk about Sunday a little bit more. So I made 400. So is 500 possible? Oh yeah. It's more than possible. Still right now. So, I at 10 o'clock in the morning that day, I was at 20 plus the incentives, 29, right? So that means I made $370 in the last 10 hours, right? So that was $37 an hour. I mean, that's pretty good. So if I would have started early that day, if I would have started at 7 and got 2 more deliveries in, if you average everything out, that's $460 right there. And it wasn't crazy busy at all. And hey, man, and I stayed away from the curbsides because of the shopping incentive, and we know I don't like curbsides, but 500 was more than possible on Sunday. No doubt about it. So that's a big positive that you can still knock out a $500 day. I only did 12 deliveries that day. So, I've done up to 17, I think, in one day. So that tells you it wasn't even all that busy. I mean, I moved around a lot. So, and that's an important thing. But let's talk about what did I do different Sunday. One thing that I've talked about lately is that I kind of have lost that killer instinct. I've kind of have lost part of, hey, you got to hang in there and kind of keep the faith, that whole mindset. And I promised myself that I was going to do that this last weekend. So one of the biggest things that happened Sunday compared to all these other days where I didn't do as good is I didn't have a choice but to stay out. I had to pick up my son and my grandson in St. Charles at 8:30 that night. So, there was no going back home. And I think that was a big positive, is staying out and just, if I was going to make $100 that day or $200 that day, is whatever I was going to make, that's what I was going to make. Now, it turned out to be 400, right on. But I in other words, I stayed out no matter what. Number 2, I did give everything a chance, but I did move around a lot. I said this in my last video. I did deliveries out of 7 stores that day. So that tells you, and out of 3 zones, and checked into a 4th zone. So, that tells you right there that, I didn't just stay in one spot waiting for it to get busy. My thought that day was that the St. Louis stores were going to keep me busy most of the day. Didn't get one of those deliveries, and a lot of days I may have went back home. Said, well, I could do this, I could do that. I got a lot of stuff I could do. That's not the mindset that you got to have to be successful at this. Instead, I didn't have a choice, so I started moving. And that really worked out. Follow the money, right? Follow the money. So right on. Of course, the express deliveries, all being shopping deliveries. What a huge positive that is for us people, especially that like shopping orders. Even when we may have not gotten any in past, now we're going to get them. I had talked about the sign at Walmart that I saw that said you had a choice. Some people said that's probably what it said the whole time. No, I can read. I actually went to college, so no, they never mentioned shopping orders on any of those signs before. Right on, man. So let me just say that I'm unbelievably grateful that Walmart Spark is still an option. I've made a couple videos recently where I questioned that multi-apping was going to have to be a thing that I was going to have to do and stuff like that, and maybe not. Not that I'm doing that. It's just that I'd rather not. And right on. I didn't get to check to see how busy it was. Well, I did check the graph in my hometown. That's why I got that hometown incentive today. I probably switched my zone to my hometown. I got offered an incentive out of my hometown today. $4 delivery, no limit. Boy, and then I would have had the shopping incentive on top of that. Yeah, that's a possibility of making some money. Sonny. So, just a bunch of positives. And hey, they've been hard to see a little bit. I mean, Walmart Spark since Christmas in St. Louis hasn't been great. But let me talk about that a little bit. So, the last day I worked absolutely full time before Sunday. Now there's a couple days I wanted to work full time and I gave up. But the days that I did actually make it all through the day, $330, 9 deliveries. Then there was the We Miss You incentive. That was 10 deliveries, $267. I mean, that's not horrible. It's $26.70 a delivery. I mean, right on. And then this last day, Sunday was the last time I worked full time, obviously, and I made $400. So that's well over. That's like a $333 average. What am I complaining about? You know what I mean? So right on, and I think it's important to talk about some positives, man. There's some positives out there. Now, I've said this before. This is when I started last year. I started right at the beginning of March sometime. But I didn't go straight Walmart Spark until somewhat after that. I multi-apped. I ran 4 apps for a minute. So, right on. Maybe we're turning a corner. We can only hope, man. We only know $400 on Sunday, though. Right